We go against the grain and hit our under yesterday on Anthony Edwards, and we're back at it today as we got two big men and a guy who hasn't played since early December on the Prize Picks Streak Play board. Here it is Thursday, January 23rd. Hit the like button. I'm going to hit the intro, and we'll go to work. All right, looking for two in a row. Let's just jump right into it today. Victor Wembanyama, 27.5 points. I'm going to head on over to the DFS Army Proptimizer. This tool lets you quickly compare prize pick lines, sportsbook odds, and our projection model to help you find those plus EV plays. You join DFS Army, you get access to this tool for prize picks, underdog sleeper, pick six, and plays in our Discord dropped all the time for all sports, all platforms. Come check it out. Link in the bio or in the description on YouTube. 27.5 points. Interestingly enough, Wembanyama has been under in 8 of the last 10 games. Usually the last 5 are just filled with overs, which is really interesting. We got a bunch of unders here. Sportsbooks, they do lean towards the over. ESPN Bet has lined at 29.5. Yes, it's juiced to the under. Some books at 28.5. But the sportsbooks, when you average everything together, are leaning towards the over. Projection model, though, agrees with the form this time, 26.06, projecting him well under. Let's head on over to hashtag basketball, free DVP site. Always like to shout them out. Sort by the center position. And let's look at the defensive matchup here for Wembanyama against the Pacers. And the Pacers allow the 10th most points per game to the center position. So my odds say over, my projection says under, my form says under, and my DVP says over. It's literally the four things we break down here, kind of split 4 and 4. The most important thing usually is odds value and then projection. Form is kind of the last thing I throw out. So I'm going to throw this away and say that my DVP says over and my odds say over. I'm going to lean towards the more against our projection model, looking for Wembanyama to have a big game here. It's a 2:00 start time today, so don't forget that. I'm going to lean towards the more for this pick, but again, just based on how everything is split, that's something I'm super looking forward to. Hopefully we get a better outcome here in Myles Turner, 14.5 points. Heading over to the Proptimizer, put everything in, 14.5 points. It looks like we are leaning towards the more on the odds value, but just ever so slightly. Most books actually leaning towards the under. Pick'em. DraftKings slightly leaning towards the under, ESPN Bet towards the over, Sugar House at 15.5. It's real tight across the board. It's been over in 4 straight games, 7 of the last 10. Projection model 16.15, so projecting them over. The issue here is that, I thought the Spurs were a little bit better defensively against the center position. That's why it's always good to look at the data. While the eye test is good, Spurs actually give up the second most points per game to the center position. So I got odds that lean slightly towards the over. Projection says over. Form says over. DVP says over. What do you think I'm going to say? I'm going on over. Myles Turner, 14.5 points. I'm surprised Franz Wagner is on the board here. He has not played since early December. I'll take a look at the play. There's almost no shot that I'm going to lock in Wagner here. You don't know what he's going to look like in terms of minutes, any kind of rust. It's just a weird scenario here. 17.5 points is the line we're looking at. Odds value lean towards the under slightly. It's basically a pick 'em, as most of the streak play games are, but DraftKings dead even pick 'em. See the odds on the screen here. He's been over in 5 straight games, over in 9 of the last 10. This is why people are playing the over, but he hasn't played. Our projection model is just over at 17.62. Matchup here is against Portland. Portland, fantastic matchup. Always will be. I don't even really need to look. 3rd most points per game allowed to the small forward position. Be a great play if he hadn't played since December 6th. No thanks. If you made me pick, I would actually lean towards the under, despite the DVP being great and a projection being slightly over. I just don't trust the minutes or the rust here. Least confident play. This is a stay away. Pretty clear stay away from me. All right, we got our 3 plays. I think pretty straightforward where I'm going today. Had to sweat out an under yesterday. Won't be the case today. Least confident play, Franz Wagner. Excuse me. Less than 17.5 points. No thanks. Victor Wembanyama, 2nd place play, and it's really still pretty much a pass. Like, want no part of this. But I would go more if forced to take on the 27.5 points. Where I am going, play I do like quite a bit, and where you'll find pairs and bets and all the other good stuff in the Discord. Sorry, streak play game. I only got the one pick for you. more than 14.5 points on Myles Turner. So that's what we're going to lock in today. Do me a favor, drop a comment. Let me know what your favorite play of the day is. Maybe people can find a pair. If you're in the DFS Army Discord, I'll see you in there slightly with more plays. But for now, guys, here's that daily reminder that whether or not you are a DFS Army member, you probably should be. But either way, good luck in those contests. Let's cash this ticket, and I'll see you next time.